Welcome to Moe's!
Tired of the same old catering? Moe's spices up any event. From the fresh ingredients to the free chips and salsa, we deliver everything. Let us bring the party to you. Order Moe's Catering today for your next event.
I'm Andy Hilton of Recruit 757 here at Cox High School with Coach Stack. Scrimmage went well against Kings Fork. It's early. It's week one of scrimmage time. I know you have some things you want to fix, but let's talk about your Falcons.
A little disappointed with our effort tonight. Although Kings Fork is a really, really good team, we just weren't ready to play like they were. We could not block their defensive front, and they were in our backfield all night long. We couldn't effectively run the ball. We couldn't effectively pass the ball. You know, our two biggest plays were screens, you know, and that has to change. We need to work seriously on our offensive line and our ability to protect and open up holes and go to the right blocks, because I think we blew a lot of blocking assignments. A couple bright spots. Lester looked really good out of catching the ball out of the backfield. Tavion Robinson had some good touches. Still inconsistent quarterback play from both Zach Zivna and Kendall Spriggan. So we got to find out which one of them want the job, because right now it's looking like, you know, neither wants to grab hold of it. So once we kind of figure that out, maybe we can build from there. But lots to improve upon.
Scotty, you have to be pleased with the way you guys played tonight.
Yeah, I think they played hard. The things we wanted to see: can we line up? You know, can we execute the offense? Can we stop the run? Can we play with passion, a little bit of swagger? We did all that tonight. Some things we got to fix, but I'm pleased with where we are for it being, you know, going into camp and where we are in the first scrimmage.
I have to say, I've seen several scrimmages firsthand already. You guys looked about as polished as I've seen a team, because there's still, you expect to see mistakes. You expect the defense to be ahead of the offense. You guys shut a 6A Cox team down tonight. You guys are going to be playing 4A. Granted, you have some 6A competition in your district. Right. Tell me how this kind of scrimmage applies to what you'll see in the Southeastern District.
Cox is a really good team. They won the district last year. I think they're picked to win it again this year. They run a system that can give you a hard time, and our kids did a really good job. You know, one thing that going into year two, we want to hold our kids accountable. We want to be more disciplined. Things that I felt like, you know, the program didn't have when I took over, we're starting to see that, and we're starting to see the effects of that. So the kids are playing hard. Another thing that's changed: last year we didn't have one guy play two ways. This year everybody plays both ways. Everybody learns two positions, and it's developed a toughness. It's developed a competitive mindset in practice, and our kids have done a really good job with that. So I'm excited where we're at, but I also believe we have a long way to go to get to where our goals are.
Well, speaking of developing a program, it looked like you had Sherrod Joe out for the first few series. Yeah. Disciplinary measures?
Sherrod Joe's an amazing young man. He's changed his life around academically. He's a great person, but there's an expectation, and when you don't meet the expectation, there's a consequence, and he understands that, and you know, he's going to be that guy come August 25th.
But he came out on that first play, if it was not the first play, the first series, right. And 80 yards, 75 yard touchdown.
That's what makes him special. Sherrod Joe's the young man. You know, these two types of people in this world. Something happens to you and you quit and you pout, or something happens to you, and our slogan for the year is "Pound That Rock." You know, and he understands that something bad happened. He made a bad situation into a good. He kept pounding that rock, and he's a big player for us.
Well, speak to your interior play, your line play today, because it looked like you guys held the line very well against the Cox team that is very disciplined, can be very disciplined, and can gain some yardage in good chunks.
I think defensive line played better. I think we need to play a little better up front on the O-line. Not that those guys didn't play well, because we did rip off some big runs, but I'm very pleased on both sides of the ball there. We're blessed, and we're very talented there, but like I said, you know, there's a lot of talent in the Southeastern District. There's a lot of good defensive linemen in the Southeastern District. So we got a long ways to go, but I'm very pleased for first scrimmage.
Well, there was one highlight, and I didn't get it on video. I wish I had. You lined up Carson DiNardo for a 48-yard field goal. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't active, but still, he nailed a 48-yard field goal.
Yeah, that was the bright spot of the night. We had a chance to kick a field goal, I guess, earlier in the fourth quarter, as it was. And we were down 14-0, so we tried to go for it on fourth, and we didn't get it. And I kind of regretted that decision, but when we had another opportunity, he hit a 52-yarder in practice the other day, so we knew it was kind of in his range, and it hit the crossbar and bounced in. So he's going to be a weapon, and the way our offense is looking, we might be using him a real lot.
Well, we'll save that for the regular season and see how it goes. Now, one quick thing. The team was not clicking offensively. Unfortunately, that was the way it was most of the night. You came out, you chewed them out. The screenplay went for somewhere around 80 yards.
Yeah.
I hope you don't have to do that every time to get some offensive production.
No, I mean, like I said, Leno had our two biggest plays: a screen, which was well executed, probably the best executed play of the night, and another flare to him out of the backfield. He went 70 yards on. Just came up short of the end zone both times, but it was more bad than good, which is not what you want from a first scrimmage. But we're going to be here early tomorrow morning watching film and making corrections and getting ready for grass field. And the good thing, like I told my staff and the kids before, we're still 0-0 with a lot of work to do.
That's right. It doesn't count yet. You've got a couple of weeks until your Beach District premiere,
Yes,
so to speak.
with a
Your
very
opening
tough
night.
Bayside team, because I heard they looked good last night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, wish you luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you again in the season.
Appreciate it.